What's good, people? We're back.
You.
Season 2, 2021. Big man, we
Well,
survived 2020.
We're alive, man.
We're alive. Me, barely. You know, the end of 2020.
Yeah,
you know,
almost took you right, did it?
it could have been me. That would have been me. There would have been no season 2. There would have been no 2021 for me.
Boy, that could have gone left.
But luckily, obviously, I didn't get that. The media.
Yeah.
I didn't get the media version.
Okay.
You know, I got the mild version.
My version of the COVID,
right.
yeah?
I don't really like to pull it out there like that.
Oh,
because
sorry,
they're not going to
sorry.
let me on planes and that night that I've got it unless I get the vaccine.
That's a fact.
You know?
That's a fact.
Like, I'm not going to be allowed in places, anywhere. I'm not going to be out because I've had it now. So I'm probably the carrier. Nah, it's nothing like that.
Stay sanitated, man.
I'm
Sanitized,
I have
yeah?
to, man. I have to. Just to make people know live on camera. There we go.
Kills 99.9, yeah?
There we go. And I don't want to be out here spreading it, even though it was a long time ago now.
Yeah.
You never know. So,
Strong immune system, anyway. People, we're back at it.
my brother, what have you been doing?
I'm surviving.
I cut you out mid. You
Yeah, I
was
know.
ready to
I was
go
ready
in,
to. There's
like-
a few things
you
I
was
wanted to
like,
go
talk
on.
people. Talk to the people, then.
Right, yeah, really quick.
Talk to the people.
I know some of you thought we were going to stop, innit?
Is it?
Some of you thought that we wasn't going to come through.
We need
Some
some
of you
horns.
thought that season 1 was it.
That was it.
But to bomba clot, we
Terrated.
are back, yeah?
Back.
Season 2, Wagwan.
Better than ever.
Broken generation in that.
The broken generation, you know. You know what? I've had some good feedback from, like, season 1.
Yeah.
Over the months.
What it saying?
Like, what, off the top?
Yeah, what it saying?
Pressure off the top.
Yeah, off the top
Like,
of it.
why are you doing it? Nah, like, obviously
Yo.
everyone's saying different parts of different episodes related to them.
Yeah.
Like, no one's going to come and say, yo, everything you talk about
Was dope, yeah, okay.
is it, but, like, people have fed back and said, yeah, like, I really liked when you spoke about that, or other people have said, I didn't see it like that. Like, a lot of people don't see it like that.
Yeah.
But obviously everyone has their opinion of how things are. But no matter what that is, it could be when we're talking about relationships, talking about black struggle, talking about cosmetics. Everyone has
Perspective,
their own
innit?
opinion.
Everyone's
And
got their
there
own
you go.
POV that they like to see things from. You get me?
There
So
we go. And we're just chopping it up, basically. Like, we talk. We're not even generally pushing our opinion. We're pushing things we heard, other people's opinion.
and ultimately, just pushing the discussion, innit?
There
Wanting
we
people
go.
to talk, wanting people to discuss, engage their minds, you know? All that.
And I think we've done that. I think season 1,
Yeah, we
we were
succeeded.
able to. I think we have. What do
Yeah,
you feel like?
I feel like we've lifted the spirits of the city.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's more smarter now. I think everyone's trying to reach for higher heights and that.
Oh, we're inspired.
We're inspiring
We did our
others.
job, man.
Yeah, facts,
We
man.
did our job, and now we're back to
Facts.
install. Yeah, so we drip feed you in the first season. Now we got that good knowledge.
Yeah, facts.
So, what you been up to, man? How you been between episodes? Because usually
So, tutus.
we're only a couple of days, or
Yeah.
maybe a week at most. Now
Yeah.
we've done what? It's been about 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, it's been about 3-4 weeks. First of all, shout out to the man them that turned up for the special.
Yep.
Shout out to those that love their white queens.
You know I want a little bit on you about that, but I'll let you do yours first.
But what's that? Yeah, Christmas, New Year, so Happy New Year and all that. Christmas and all that, COVID New Year. But yeah, good, man. Last year was a decent year, so I can't complain.
Yeah, any standout moments for you?
Standout moments. So, yeah, I had my first threesome. I'm joking.
Or was that like a New Year's special? Oh, so when we was doing the
That's why I
Christmas
couldn't come
special,
for an episode.
you
Nah,
was
I'm
doing
joking,
the Christmas
I'm joking.
special. My God! So when he was doing it, when we were doing it, and obviously you didn't see Henry around.
That's
because he was around other things.
No, that was a banter. It might have been a banter still. Nothing really, you know.
No?
Yeah, I haven't really been on much. Shout out to Kafson, Two Black Minds. Check that out. All digital platforms, audio platforms. Yeah, podcast. That's doing well. It's got not sponsored, but nominated for BBC Upload of the Year.
See, that's big thing. So when is all that happening? Or has it happened?
It's supposed to have happened on Thursday. No, in December 21st. It was supposed to come on live.
Okay.
I was supposed to get a phone call, but I didn't get a phone call, so it is what it is.
They're just taking it time by time.
Yeah, man. Rona and all that.
Oh, God. I smashed up everything, innit?
Facts.
Smashed up everything. But we move and we continue.
What about you, fam? How was last year for you?
Yeah, it was good,
Let's do a
man.
quick
It was
summary,
good.
man. What on? Last year was good for you.
Yeah, it was a good
Sunlight
year,
moments.
Man. To me, probably the Black Lives Matter movement.
Oh, sick.
Not because of what it was, but just people trying to understand.
Yeah.
Or trying to see things past, it's racist.
Yeah.
But why are you saying it? Black people, white people.
Yeah. Do you feel like people understood it a bit more? Or understood our plight a little bit more?
I feel like people were willing to learn a bit more.
And listen.
So, learn and listen. I think that was a massive thing for me. People I spoke to. And rather than just like say, because I'm a man, I'll throw out it's racist.
Yeah.
For years.
Yeah.
You know, football, referees racist.
Yeah.
Any school teachers racist. Like I'll chuck all that out. And obviously that becomes monogamous, is that the word?
No. Monotonous.
Monotonous.
Yeah.
Guy, because you've been reading dictionary.
Yeah, I think that.
Where obviously people are just like, they're used to hearing that now.
Yeah.
I think last year, you can actually look back. It was a lesson for people to say, but why are you saying that?
Yeah, but I think one of the things that I'd love to see is that going to continue? Because it seems like everyone's had that conversation. Oh, the BLM conversation was in 2020, innit? We don't need to continue that conversation, but
for me,
it'd
it's
be
gonna
interesting
be
to see.
forever.
That's because of your skin tone. The question for me is, are people that are not of our skin tone going to say the same thing? Are going to continue that discussion, or they just said, oh, we talked about it already, it's done?
Yeah, no, it's true. And I guess it's for us then to say, like, even though it's silly. Oh, remember 2020?
Yeah.
Remember, try and remind people back to a time when you were willing to have these conversations.
Yeah, facts.
Where it was cool to have these conversations.
Yeah, facts.
And then maybe that's the way forward. I don't know, but
what else?
We're never gonna know.
Anything else?
What standout?
Yeah.
Well, just life, innit? Family.
Family good?
Yeah, family's good.
Yeah, kids well?
Kids are always well.
Awesome.
You know, all of that, everything like that, just having that year and being able to live through it and being able to learn as a person. Like, obviously, there was loads of moments. COVID was a moment.
Yeah.
BLM was a moment. Obviously, we've all learned and adapted and changed through them moments and grown, basically. So, yeah, I know that was a bit of a, spill, a bit of a heart spill, but it's truth, man.
It's calm.
It's truth.
So, and all that.
We did our little intros. Need to remind people that hopefully we're on the YouTube. We're about to hit the podcast. We're about to hit the Spotify.
The Apple Music.
We're about to hit the Apple Music.
Apple Podcasts.
I don't know if it reaches Tidal.
It does, yeah.
Oh, it does reach
Tidal.
Tidal.
It's Tidal.
We're about to hit them people. We're about to hit you. So it's not just going to be visual. We're going to have the audio up on the correct platforms for season 2.
Yeah, man. Support us in season 2 as well, guys. In any way, shape, or form. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. All them good things there. Suggest content. Anything you want us to talk about. Anything if you want to come on board. If you want to jump in there as a guest. You get me?
And we're always looking for female guests. It come like when they're scared. And you know what? Big talk they give, on the Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
On the Insta. The second I say to someone,
jump on.
Do you want to come in front? Oh, you know what? Everyone starts backing up and, So if you're out there and you're saying, you know what? I am willing to come on.
Yeah.
Like, we'd be nice.
Don't be scared, innit? It's just a discussion. It's just a discussion, innit?
It is just a discussion. And we'd be nice, man.
Facts.
Be nice. I'll be nice.
You get your complimentary bottle of water.
Yeah. Every single episode you see it.
Stay hydrated.
We stay safe.
And all that.
I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Go back and check the previous episode.
Yeah, you understand.
With the man them.
Alright, so what we saying then? What we talk about today?
Mr. Henry.
Well, go on.
I want a brief, just a little brief overview of the topics that you missed when obviously you weren't available when you was out threesoming.
Hey, please. Please. Let's not put that narrative right there.
Well,
it's a banner. It was just a banner.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, and it was a joke.
So, first topic we spoke about.
Yep.
My White Queen. Did you get a chance
shout out
to
to
check it out?
I did.
What is
So first of all, shout out to all of the men that stood on their grinds, innit? That stood on their thoughts and their opinions, innit? About the White Queens. If you like a white queen, you like a white queen, and it's all that.
Okay.
Give me a specific question. What do you mean, though? What do you mean?
No, but I'm saying of the topic, like My White Queen, obviously you listen to it. What does that statement mean to you? Just that statement, like, what do you think that means?
Yeah. So it's interesting to me because I'm from the perspective that I'm gonna date black, marry black.
So similar to what Kamar was saying.
Similar. So shout out to K.
Yeah.
But I frequent.
This is why we needed you here, you know. This is why I needed you in this
But I will say I do frequent other terrains. Can I say that? Yeah.
You sample.
I sample, man. I sample, innit?
Okay.
I like the flavors, the taste. You know what I mean? I'm not just a. I don't just have one meal.
What's the ice cream that's got the different? I forgot what it's called. You know, it's got the different. It's got one pot, but it's got different ones in it.
The chocolate, the vanilla, and the pink. Yeah.
Oh, you're one of them guys, yeah. Like your pot has many colors.
My pot has many, but I'm only committed to one in it. One fragrance, one flavor.
Okay.
But shout out to it. Love is love, and it. Do what you want to do. I'm just very intentional with my my future aspirations, innit?
Okay. So are you open to having a white queen?
You put it on people like that. Not in terms of relationship. No, no, serious note. Not in terms of a relationship. Just because I'm not racist or nothing like that. But there's a specific way I want my future to look.
Okay.
And a certain
black
facts. And a certain reflection that I want if I have more children for them to have.
That's fair enough, man. That's fair enough. So you're lucky you weren't in the discussion. Because we would have... You know how I would have been. AK-47.
In fact, there's a whole lot of questions I wanted to ask Una, man, innit?
I can imagine. But you can't
I'm not going to ask you. I'm going to ask you on your ones.
I'm
going to ask you on your ones, innit? But it's all good. It's all good,
all right, so...
But shout out to any interracial relationship. Shout out to you guys, innit? It's all for you, innit?
And if you have no idea what we're talking about, you can check previous episodes, the group chat edition. And that title is My White Queen.
Shout out to the White Queens, innit?
Don't know. So the next one we're talking about, are you wearing a condom? So you spoke about sampling.
Yeah, go on, talk the thing.
When you're out here sampling,
I love the way you put this out there.
Are you? Listen,
it's different. No, but I'm just saying. But it's different.
You say stuff as for shock value, and then I grab it and run with it.
Yeah, I run with it. I can tell. But no, it's different. Do you know why it's different? It's because you had a group full of other people that you could just hide behind, didn't it?
Yeah,
and not answer questions. Yeah,
I hide behind all the
questions. But now you're just pointing it directly at me.
I'm saying but remember, I asked these questions.
Right, I asked the questions, innit? So go on, talk to me.
I asked everyone individually, and then they asked me back. I'm asking you.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't have that same effect. You know what I mean? The viewers don't see the same effect. But yeah, go on.
You was invited. Same way I was invited.
That's you know.
I know you had prior engagements.
Facts.
So I'm saying.
What's the question specifically?
Are you wearing condoms in your engagements sampling?
I think condoms are very interesting because some people might be allergic to latex, isn't it?
Yeah, so you've got non-latex.
Yeah, I know, but you have to go and purchase non-latexes.
Do you not purchase latex?
Big man, you're asking me too many questions. I'm trying to find the route to escape in it. You know, let me escape in it.
No, it's a simple question.
On a real, I do.
I'm just asking you if you're using them or not.
Facts, I do.
Okay. So outside now.
This guy. No, I am fat. Everyone should. Safe sex is the best sex. This for when you're going out. Condoms for when you're going in.
My guy, there you go. There's the strap line. Literally, there's a strap line.
Yeah. Cool.
So all right, cool. I'll move on.
Yeah, move on.
Men cry.
Facts. So I do cry. So I like the way you guys talked about it previously.
Okay.
In terms of like emotions, and I think it's really healthy to have a true connection with your own emotions and be able to express them in the appropriate way. I don't think we should just be crying over everything.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Titanic was dope, but it's nothing to cry over. I think I save those kind of deep emotions for when it truly makes sense.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? That's me in brief. Yeah, that's me in brief.
Yeah, no, that's interesting.
That's me in brief.
Okay, so we missed you on that one.
Yeah.
Obviously, you wasn't available, but thanks for clearing up some of them.
You're welcome, man.
Yeah, no problem, because me and you, innit? We're the broken
that's
generation.
The fact.
We're actually the broken generation.
We're the ones that's broken, is that what you're saying?
I sent you the meme thing where it said, men don't go to therapists, they create podcasts.
Facts. I created two.
You definitely need something.
You know what, I was thinking in 2021 I might actually start going to therapy. Might actually start doing therapy.
Okay.
That's deep, you know. I might actually do
No,
that.
I
went to
considered it.
So I went to a therapist before.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
Me and my previous partner went to a therapist.
Yes.
I think we did like 7 sessions.
Are they like hour sessions or
7-hour sessions weekly.
Time.
I'm thinking of going back for myself.
Would you go back to the same, or would you look different?
No, totally different.
Oh, okay.
I went to there was a black woman that did it.
Yeah, and that was the next question I was going to ask you.
Yeah, go on.
If you are going to therapists, are you looking for people that look like you? Because I heard you speak about it again on Two Black Minds.
Yeah.
And your thing was, they don't look like me.
Yeah, facts. So I think if I was to go to a therapist, which I probably will, to be honest, I don't know how long for, but I think I'll just dip in just to, get some things off my chest and off my mind, you get me?
100%.
I'd probably look for a black male.
Okay.
I'm not sure if there is any black male therapists.
I think there is.
Locally, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what I'd go for.
Do you know where you would find them on that group? Are you on the group on Facebook? Black-owned businesses?
Yes. Yeah.
On there, I see loads of professional
adverts and stuff.
Yeah, pop up. So you might have to travel, to be fair. You might have to go Bristol. Or
it's not that deep.
Birmingham, maybe.
It's not that deep.
Okay, interesting. 2021.
If there's one local and it's a cheaper price, and it's a cheap price, I mean, give me a BLM discount.
No, but this is a serious matter. You don't want the cheapest guy. You turn up, the brother's cooking food in the back, and he's got delivery service. My guy, Michael Dapper does the comedy sketch.
Oh yeah, facts.
You know where he's got the therapist guy, but he also is a taxi driver, and he's like 5 other things as well. You don't want one of them.
Yeah, facts.
You want a good PhD, master's degree.
Yeah, when that's qualified, man. When that's certified, I want to see the certificates on the wall.
Yeah, like you see on the TV when you go in, and they've got all the. Facts. My God, and the long chair. Did you have the long chair?
No, it's just a regular sofa.
Yeah, I didn't have the long chair. I went years and years and years and years ago, but I want the long chair, man, like on Space Jam.
To lie down into?
Yeah. I don't know, sir. What's your home life like? Why are you asking me? Yeah, I want one of them kind of.
Yeah, that's that. We jest and we joke, but for real, if there are people that do want to do therapy, or not do therapy, but like go to therapy, I'd encourage people to talk in it.
No, definitely. But obviously, we've got podcasts. You've got 2 podcasts.
Facts. Especially, so if you're... I'm not even going to say that as a joke. Go on.
You know what? It's scary when you go off on your tangent and stop. But I just done that before, so I'm going to stop as well.
Facts.
Right.
Let's get into the thing, fam. Let's talk, man.
Because we don't have all day.
So, Tutus, a lot of things have been happening recently.
Yeah, especially within the last couple of weeks.
Facts. So, this I want to talk about. So, yesterday, I think, 2 days ago.
Yes.
Depending on when you're going to see this, recently you've seen that there was a Trump supporters kind of rush the Capitol in America. We're not American, but we look to America, and they deem themselves to be the land of the free, the first world. He's the first world leader, apparently. What's your thoughts in terms of what happened?
So, I don't know. So I seen it happening, like in the news first, like probably with most people. Like a massive thing. Protesters break into Capitol building. This is going on.
So in terms of language, did you hear the word protesters?
Yeah.
You heard the word protesters.
So I heard protesters, but then again, I also heard, whether or not this was part of that same report, that police have been told to sit back because there's reports that they're holding concealed weapons.
Okay.
So a lot of Trump's supporters believe, is it the Second Amendment?
Yeah, the NRA.
Right to bear up.
Yeah.
So they're saying that they don't want to engage in a like gunfight, basically.
Yeah. Which is
and that's the reason why they haven't really enforced like riot precautions.
So to be honest, I'm not sure if it's true, but if in Washington DC you're allowed to bear arms, because I know there's some parts of the country you are and some parts you're not.
That's where a president is, so I assume like where the White House is and where he is, if he's such a big believer, I assume, I don't know, but that was what stuck out to me. Beyond what was happening, what stuck out to me was don't engage because they have concealed weapons.
Wow.
Like for me, that was crazy.
That sounds like the total opposite that should happen. If someone's got concealed guns,
opposite.
then the police officers, the army, the National Guard, they should be there with guns.
With guns, like they were previously in the summer.
Yeah.
When there was another protest.
And I like the narrative that was told, because I heard protests when we talk about the BLM movement as definitely a protest.
Yes.
But this wasn't a protest. This was them storming into the Capitol. This is them. You can't call that a protest. Protest is what? Writing on a piece of paper,
holding it up,
maybe marching in a certain direction if you're not allowed to stand still. But for them to actually break the barricades or be let in by the police.
Yeah, because I saw a video and the police are calling them in.
Yeah, smashing windows and going in, breaking doors. Like, that's just ridiculous. I heard there's feces smeared on the walls and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. I heard the FBI are now still searching for the people, and they are going to try and arrest them.
Everybody, or just
everyone that went into the Capitol.
Okay.
And if they can find out who they are, then they're trying to find them, and blah blah blah.
So do you feel like that approach is a lot better than a forceful approach?
What do you mean?
Like, so obviously they didn't. I know some people were shot, and I think some people were killed. But the approach of standing back, letting them
that's ridiculous.
Smash it,
That's
and
ridiculous.
then prosecuting
That's
after.
ridiculous. No, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's the epitome of what, again, it's depending on the narrative you believe, but that's the epitome of white privilege.
Yeah.
That you can stand in front, scream at police, go into the White House, which is supposed to be like one of the most secure places.
Capitol building.
The Capitol building.
Not
the White House, sorry, but Capitol building was supposed to be one of the secure places in terms of government-owned buildings, and be able to do whatever you want. That's crazy.
Seen it. So we seen it in the summer.
Yeah.
There was it 300 armed officers protecting that
on the steps,
building
specifically. Yeah.
That building, same building.
Yeah.
Were there. So like I said, but they've obviously took a different approach.
And why did they take a different approach? That's the question. So I think I would say specifically that it's because they are white.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know some people's gonna say, "Oh, but there was a black person there." Like, come on, one random black person that was there's one random person that was pictured. I don't even know if he was part of the Trump.
He was just there
team.
to be there.
Do you know what I mean? He's just like, oh, some random stuff's happening, and we go follow. I don't know.
So I've had this conversation
Yeah.
over the last couple of days, and I really believe it's to do with threat level.
Mm-hmm.
So I really believe that whoever makes these decisions, whether it's the Washington police, whether it's the FBI, whoever it is, I don't know how it works over in America, but I believe they really don't see them people as much of a threat, even with concealed weapons, as they did with the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
Why, I don't know.
Yeah.
And this is the question I'm asking people when they're saying it's staged, it's been put on,
How is it staged?
Antifa. Have you heard it yet? So and paid actors, and they're leaving bricks at the side of the road for people to do. But I'm saying, all right, that's fine.
Sorry, that's true in terms of the stories I've heard of the BLM movement. So on certain street corners,
for Trump.
I didn't see any bricks thrown.
I've seen, like, obviously people are putting up, like, it's more
like nooses and stuff. Yeah.
But so I'm saying, I hear all of that, and yes, maybe they are, but we're still talking about a threat level to the country.
Yeah.
And that BLM movement was seen at such a higher threat to the capital, to the country than the Trump supporters are. Why is that? There's only one difference. In my mind, there's only one difference. That's it. There's nothing else. I don't need to say the difference because it's obvious.
Yeah.
But there's only one. And we're not talking about 4,000 concealed weapons.
That's a fact.
We're talking about 10,000 people and 10,000 people.
That's a fact.
Yeah, no, I got to eat it still, but everyone's entitled to their opinion, my brother.
Do you know what we need? We need I'm even gonna say it. Sorry. 2021. I'm gonna try and grow up in it.
No, you don't need. Do you know what the thing is? You've got 2 podcasts, yeah. So you've got the 2 Black Minds.
Yeah, go on.
Where I guess you're a bit more PC.
Yeah.
You are a bit more PC because I don't hear you just randomly saying pussy or rhymes. And then you got obviously this where we're talking to the people.
Yeah,
we don't have a target audience.
That's a fact.
Like, black people might relate because we're black and we talk on black issues, but we don't have a.
So the reality is, this is what I'm trying to put on my serious face now. So the reality is, what we need as a result of this is we need like a Trump supporter and a BLM supporter just to have sex on camera, innit?
You probably do, big man. That's what Kanye and Kim are.
Friggin' hell, what's going on?
You know Kim reps the BLM and Kanye reps for Trump.
Oh, snap.
And they're
That
both the
makes
opposite
sense.
way round as well.
That makes sense.
You know, she's the white BLM and he's the black Trump supporter.
It's all coming together. It's all coming together, man. It's all coming together. No, I'm just interested to see what's on Pornhub, innit, and see if they've got like a Trump.
You already know.
BLM.
You already know they've got that already. They've got all the madness. But going back to it.
Oh God.
So, not an argument, but proposition that was put forward was that it's all staged.
Yeah,
like the whole, not the so we'll go off the BLM thing where they're comparing, but the whole Trump.
So what
protesters
what I would say is that I don't believe that every single person that stormed the Capitol thought that's their intention.
Yeah,
I thought they may have gone there to scream and shout, and then they realized that there wasn't a lot of security there, and they pushed the gates down. And once they pushed the gates down, they're like, oh right, let's just keep walking, innit? Let's just keep walking. And then when they got to the Capitol building, they're just like, boy, there's no one here. Let's try and get inside, innit? I'm not sure if it was
what's it called, innit? It was evacuated.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if it was a planned thing. I think they were just like, oh right, there's no real gates, there's no real security. Let's just keep walking, innit? There's loads of us, and then they decided to go forward further and further. I don't think it was a planned.
So you
thing.
think opportunity?
Yeah, facts.
Presented rather than someone was paid to break in to do this. Okay.
Yeah.
So did you see the pictures as well by the same guy that was at the guy with the horns?
Yeah.
All paint.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I see what people are saying, but I don't see the relevance.
Oh, they trying to say that was
like he's paid from that.
He's like a paid actor.
Is it
Antifa?
Antifa, yeah. They're saying he's like the paid Antifa activist. What I'm saying, if he just likes to protest?
Yeah, facts.
Like, what if he just enjoys a protest? Like,
a
there's
good
people
protest.
like here that would just jump on every wave.
There's people that just love to fight.
Yeah.
And they just be hanging around seeing, well, when can I start a fight?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And he might just be that guy. I don't know how deeply political it is in terms of their decision to, you know what I mean, destroy the Capitol building, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it?
And then the Nets, like, what are they trying to get out of this? So is this is all around Trump saying it was all fixed? That he's not leaving the White House.
So
so did they think that this protest is going to make him stay in the White House?
Well, I saw a white queen on camera. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all love. I did see this white queen anyway. Say that if she started a revolution, I think she got maced, not maced, but tear gassed or something like that.
Okay, yes.
And she had the
she
American flag.
Took it, or she.
I think they sprayed it on her.
Okay.
She was walking out and they said, someone with the camera said, oh, what happened? She goes, oh, we're starting a revolution. It's a revolution. Clearly, it wasn't a revolution, innit?
Of what? What, a revolution of the people rising?
Yeah, that's the people rising, innit?
What, for Trump or just in general?
Trump. So again, you got to hear the narrative. So depending on what you listen to and who you hear, if you actually believe that Trump says, "Oh, it's all fake. I'm the real president. They're trying to, do you know what I mean, remove me, and they shouldn't be removing me." If you're all for Trump and Trump's done nothing but good for you, you're hearing that and you're saying, "Right, what's going on here? Why are they stopping Trump? So let's start something. Let's start an angry or whatever. Try and stop this or." Shout and make enough noise so that people say, okay, boom, let's give them the opportunity to look at the ballots, let's see if it was fair and this, that, and the other. Then I understand it if that's the narrative you believe. But now Trump's saying, look, we lost.
Yeah, exactly. But he has to. I think there comes a point where you just have to just
accept defeat, man.
It.
Accept defeat.
Like, but he's not, because obviously he's a businessman. But beyond being a politician,
so what he's doing now?
He's a businessman.
So what he's doing now? He's already been removed from Twitter. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So he's been removed from Twitter. He tried to use the presidency because there's a presidential Twitter. That's always been in place that Obama uses as well. And they banned him from that as well.
You get banned from
they're talking about trying to impeach him.
Yes.
Impeach him, but they've only got it's the 20th of January. He's got to hand over power, all that good stuff. They've only got 8 days left to do that before he gives up power.
Yeah.
And I think what he's trying to do now is clean his slate. Like he realised, look, he hasn't got another 4 years of playing this thing. He's trying to pardon himself. So apparently, the president can pardon people of their crimes or whatever. And he's trying to impeach himself. No, he's trying to pardon himself, which is unheard of, never happened before. And and things of that nature. So yeah, it's interesting.
I think it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. I really believe that
Yeah.
it's going to be forgotten about.
To be honest, for our context specifically, because we're English, because we're in Britain, I thought that Trump, well, the discussions I've had before is how Trump being the president of America would be good for American and UK and US relations because of business. If we're coming out of the EU and we're already out of the EU now, in terms of Brexit and all that, that would be good for that relationship. But we don't necessarily need that relationship now because we can try and build it with Biden, and we can also got a pretty decent EU relationship now since Boris apparently has just recently passed a good thing, innit? So, you know.
Boris.
Shout out to that. We should talk about Boris every episode, innit? Let's not.
No, do you know what? We haven't spoken about Boris for long.
In a while.
The first couple of episodes, Boris featured. He was on the screen.
Yeah.
I think we kind of fell off Boris a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
We lied him a bit.
Yeah.
He's doing the best he can do, man.
Yeah. Rona, innit? Rona.
So, are you for or against Trump? Like, do you have an opinion?
Yeah, I don't really care, to be honest.
Yeah.
All I care about is what does it look like for us in terms of its US and UK relations, because I think that's really important. Yeah. And also all I care about is what is the narrative of America. Because I think everybody, all of these different countries look at America as, you know, this great country and blah, blah, blah. And I think it's really important to hear what is the narrative of America, what's happening in America, what's our opinion of America, because I think that relates to us to some extent. But yeah.
Is America going to let us in?
Yeah, they have to, innit?
You reckon?
Yeah, they have to. Biden's for us, innit? But Biden is quite old.
For us? What do you mean for us?
Oh,
like
Brits.
Us?
Brits. That's
okay.
Brits. That's Brits.
I don't really know. No, I know obviously he's got the female black vice president.
Shout out to Kamala Harris.
Yeah, Kamala Harris. So visually that looks good. What that means for anyone that looks like her, we don't know. But visually, same as Obama, visually it looks great. What that meant for black Americans. Yeah. We're not black Americans, so we don't know. Facts. Visually, it looks great. Mr. Trump, eh?
Shout out to him, innit? Shout out to him. It'd be interesting to see what he's like now. What's his career going to look like now? If he doesn't go to jail, like apparently he's...
If he don't go to jail, they can't send him to jail.
Wow.
This brother was the president. What they call commander-in-chief.
Yeah. We'll see.
He's like, he'd be like Escobar.
Ultimately, they're saying that he incited the violence. He incited this coup. So, if that's true, he's inciting violence. There is a legal case. Whether someone's actually going to, sue him or take him to prison and all that good stuff. But
it'd be mad to see Trump in prison.
It would.
But he wouldn't go to like a normal prison, and they're like a state prison where like people go, politicians go, like.
Possibly.
I'm sure that, I don't know, that could all be conspiracy.
But what's another interesting thing is that the American government have to pay for his security, for his family, for the rest of his life.
Yeah. No, but only 1 or 2, isn't it?
What do you mean, 1 or 2?
Like, they only have to pay for like a personal bodyguard.
No, they have to pay for his security. No, in terms of his safety for the rest of his life. Whether that looks like 1 person, 2 person, wherever he's going and doing huge things or small things.
Yeah, I seen that with Obama and Bush as well. Did a thing where random YouTube videos I watch. You know, you watch them random YouTube.
Like
and
YouTube
it was
channel,
like the top 10 security in the world.
Yeah.
And then it was like, it spoke about the US president. And then it said even when they come out of office, they still have a security detail for the rest of their life, basically, and their family.
Facts.
Just them random ones.
Interesting anyway. Shout out to Trump.
Dan, no, big up Trump each and every time. If you want to come over to the UK, we've got our podcast here.
Facts.
You got the money.
Facts.
It's like the richest. Was he the richest president in history? Or
possibly.
He was up there with.
Yeah, facts.
And see, that's the amount I read. And the poorest president had a net worth of $1 million.
Oh, is it?
That's it, yeah.
Snap.
But obviously, back in the days, it was different.
But as soon as they come out of the presidency, they have like 5 book deals, which are like £1 million each. They've got loads of other opportunities to make more money, so it's whatever.
And Trump is gonna
capitalize off this.
Every single thing. Yeah. Like, he's gonna use every kind of commercial avenue. He's a businessman.
He's a businessman, and in terms of his legacy is in stone. Yeah. You can't touch it, really. As much as you may hate him, his legacy, the millions that he's earned, the way he's done in business, he's done on TV, he's been the president.
He's completed, hasn't he?
He's done, man. He's done.
Do you think he'll have a like a road? What the avenue? Do you reckon he'll have an avenue named after him, like
like a road.
Trump Avenue.
No, I don't think they will.
No, you don't think he's installed
not
that much
not
legacy?
in the next 4 years. Maybe in the future. Maybe in 10 years.
No, Obama doesn't have one, does he?
No.
I think he's got one in his own state,
Okay.
wherever that is.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's like an Obama Avenue.
And do you know what
in his
normally
own state.
what normally happens is history changes the narrative.
Yeah.
So he may be like the demon to us now, but in 10, 20 years time, he could
He might
be
be
like
the savior.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? He might just change things for the better. So whatever. It's narrative, innit? It's how you put it, how you spin it.
People, if you've got an opinion, if you want to say that we're completely wrong, I've been told I'm completely wrong.
Impossible.
On this debate.
Impossible.
And said that it's a conspiracy theory and Trump is the truth. So if you believe that, make sure you comment. That's not for us to say.
First of all, I've got a conspiracy theorist who is desperate to get on board, get
Please,
on the camera.
Let's get them on.
So
let's do and you know what? I've got a guy, but he's from London.
Yeah.
So hold tight, I'm not gonna put your name out there until you're ready to come in. But he has it all.
Yeah.
Like he calls himself the Kanye. So that's what he says. I'm Kanye. I see things before they happen.
What we need to do is get them both in at the same time.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
And he won't back down either.
This guy loves. He's talking. I don't know if I'm allowed to say these words on camera on YouTube though. Like reptilian.
Yeah.
The family.
Bloodlines and the bloodlines and that.
He's serious about it, you know.
The Rockefellers.
He's done his research. Yeah. Oh, you don't say too many names,
sorry.
Say too many names. But yeah,
we're not a conspiracy theorist.
We're not.
Podcast.
We're not. And this podcast doesn't exist for that.
No, it does not. But it'd be good to get someone or get a couple of people on that would love to chop it up. All right, I think we've done that.
That was an interesting topic.
Jumped into season 2 with Trump.
Yeah.
Back again.
Da.
Free up man like Trump.
Shout out to him.
By this time this comes out, it's not going to be long. He could be in pen.
Yeah, it could be. Wow. The legal system, I don't know how long.
Yeah, I know. He could be held in. Was it held in contempt? Is that where they hold them? I just throw stuff out. I watched Power like yesterday, and obviously it's just court they was in for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I know they say you'll be held in contempt, so whatever that means.
Let's shout out to that. That's dope. Anyway,
Where we moving?
I want to ask a question.
Yes.
You're a music man.
I am a music.
How long have you been doing music for, King?
Forever. Ever since I can remember.
Yeah.
I'm the son of a sign one.
Oh, facts.
They say so. I'm
Facts.
forever.
Yeah. So something interesting happened.
Yes.
Actually, in fact, I'm going to use it as an example.
Yeah.
In this conversation, but I'm not going to say it just yet.
Go.
So I got a question for you, big man. I wrote it down.
Gee, them kind of preparation.
Yeah. Them questions. This is a serious one as well. And you're a music man, so you're representing everyone that deals with music, big man.
Son of a sign man, I told you. I'm a son of a sign man.
My question is modern urban music, so for example, like drill, grime, UK hip hop, American hip hop as well, I guess, the worst of us? And when I say us, I mean us.
No.
And what I mean by that specifically, let me use. Oh, you say no. Actually, go on. Talk the thing then. Talk the thing.
No. That platform will always be the best of us.
The best of us.
That
King.
platform will always provide people in unfortunate situations, decisions, people that doesn't have a voice from areas that don't listen to that type of person, a voice and a platform and an opportunity to give other young people that voice.
So can I interrupt? So big man, you're saying I'm not going to stick it to you too hard. Yeah?
No,
I'm not going to stick it to you too hard.
I'll have this conversation.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm the son of a sign man. You just said
all right, let's
me,
have this conversation,
I'm representing for all of these people.
Let's have this conversation. So big man.
Yes.
Your argument.
Yep.
Just then, you might have other points, but just then your argument was it gives these people an opportunity to speak.
Yes.
Gives them an opportunity to maybe earn money or wealth. I'm assuming for the cream of the crop. I'm guessing. Does everybody need an opportunity to be heard?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
Why would
my situation may be different to your situation.
Facts.
So why should me and you not have a different opportunity to be
My
heard?
My opinion is that some people don't need to be heard.
But why do they not need to be heard?
They're the worst of us.
How are they the worst of us?
So drill music at the moment, for me, I'm not a drill man. There's a few artists that
I'm not a
rate.
drill man either, but I understand their journey.
Sorry, let me say it differently, because I'm not a drill man in terms of not a road man who runs kind of the drill vibe, and I'm also not a person that listens to drill music.
Yeah,
there's a few people I listen to. Like, I might listen to a little bit of Heady One every now and then. I might listen to a few, Digga Deer, like the big ones, the ones that's made it.
Yeah.
So the cream of the crop. So that's probably like the 3% out of the 97% that are not made it, and are still drillers talking the drill. And I would say is the worst of us.
But do you understand them? Have you lived in their environment? Have you lived their environment and gone through their experiences to understand what they're saying? Have you done that?
No.
So how are they the worst when you haven't lived the kind of life they live?
Because of what they're telling me.
But that's their environment, and that's how they're living.
It's not their environment. It's the
How
environment.
do you know that's not their environment?
I'm telling you why. Because it's not their environment. It's the environment they've created, or that people have created.
Yeah.
So, for example,
society, economics, positioning of where they've been placed.
all of that.
Who's created that for them?
Their mothers.
Their mothers.
And their fathers.
But their mothers and fathers don't have the opportunities that other mothers and fathers.
Look, big man,
Some of them might not even be in the UK. They might have already been deported.
Facts, which is part of the problem. I'm not gonna sit here, fam, and allow, even though I'm gonna do it in a joke manner, and allow drill people, hip hop people, grime man. I love grime. I love drill. I don't love drill, but I love hip hop. I love R&B. I love music in general. Afrobeats. I'm a guy like that. Reggae, dancehall. And I'm not saying that when I say that they're the worst of us, it's probably an exaggeration, but I'm trying to exaggerate to make a point.
No, I'm fighting back, because I might not believe in everything they say.
Facts.
But I'm the opposition in this argument.
I don't see how they are having an extremely healthy benefit to the young people that listen to them. And now I'm saying, some people could say, oh, we can use the example of movies and video games and blah, blah, blah. But I think those things come with something called parental guidance.
Yeah.
So you've got a sticker that says 18 or above. Those, if it's a PG, if it's a 13, if it's a movie. And there are people that are supposed to have guidance over you that have said, look, these are where we think the ramifications are, that it will be dangerous for a young, impressionable mind to listen to this music or to listen to this, or watch these kind of programs or watch these kind of games. So I started off as a banter, but on a real one, like, I don't think it's appropriate for, let's say, 6-year-olds to be listening to WAP. Now, you may have seen the social media clip of Cardi B listening to her own song that she made, and then her daughter comes in and she turns it off. Yeah. Now that might have just been a publicity thing or for media. Nothing surprises me to these days, but I also think there's a truth to that. There's some things that we shouldn't let our kids.
And I think you just touched on it in that example.
Go on.
The song was playing.
Yep.
The little girl walked in. Her mother took responsibility for that.
Facts.
Regardless of who her mother is.
Facts.
So my son is never going to grow up listening to drill, trying to recreate what they do. That's my job.
It's your job to stop that. So recently... Yeah. I'm not going to let you finish, sorry. But recently, something happened. So there was have you heard about the stabbing that happened?
Yeah, in Reading.
Have you seen a picture of the youths?
Yeah.
Do these kids, what they were wearing, does it not look like the stuff that you see in the drill videos from these man them on road?
Because that is what is cultural clothes at the moment.
That's what...
So that's the cultural of... the generation the generation of clothes at the moment is that's fashion.
That's fashion.
That's fashion.
Come on, let's be honest.
No, we're not honest.
Let me talk about
that's fashion.
Let me talk about it. So the swag in terms of the gloves.
Yeah.
In terms of the hoodie, in terms of the jackets and everything being all black.
Yeah. Who makes them clothing? Did them clothes come out of the ghettos or the hood? No, they come from Nike. Facts. They come from Adidas.
Facts.
They come from major brands. What are those major brands? Fashion brands.
Fashion brands, yeah. But so the point I'm trying to make is, to put this top with this jumper and these trousers and these trainers and these gloves
has been designed by fashion brands. That is not designed by an artist.
First of all, I think you're missing what I'm trying to say.
No, I hear what you're trying to insinuate.
No, I know.
I know what you're trying to insinuate, but what I'm saying to you is, if you go on these magazines and these promotions, if you go on ASOS, they will put them clothes together.
No, they won't. So what I'm saying...
Go on JD and tell me them clothes are not put together.
First of all, there's a circular thing happening here.
Yeah.
There is these drill artists that are populating a certain way of clothing, way of wearing these clothes.
So you
and then let me finish the circle.
Okay, please do.
Starting with the artists.
Please do.
Then the promoters, the brands, the JDs, the ASOSs are seeing this and saying, "Oh, look, people are gravitating to his music, his clothing, his fashion. Let's then therefore put out an equivalent." Okay, if Gucci's black jumper is in style, let's put this Gucci black jumper. Or if Heady One's wearing it, shout out to Heady One anyway, but if he's wearing it, then maybe this is the kind of style that we can push forward and put on the front of our websites. So it's not that these youngsters are saying, "Oh, this jumper goes with this trousers, with these shoes and these trainers." I think there's a circle of people to blame along the way.
All right. So do you honestly believe you're honestly gonna tell me now that young children from London or from wherever
Reading, did you say
influence now fashion culture? You believe that these kids with 10, 13, 14,000 viewers influence fashion beyond people that have got degrees, people that study economics, people that go into
yes.
So you think they
1,000,000%, brother?
You think they influence fashion?
1,000,000%. I think I think the drill culture and the hip hop culture in the UK, the grime culture, influences JD Sports. 1,000%.
Oh, and you don't think that it's JD's multi-million-pound campaigns that influence these people?
It's circular. So, for example, fashion label. I'm not bad mouthing them because I think they're a great brand. Hoodrich, Hoodrich has just been in JD. Yeah. And JD have seen Hoodrich doing their thing and have bought into that branding. Said, okay, yeah, you can sell in our JD stores, these certain shops around the country. So I think JD sees why their influence, Hoodrich, urban culture, anything like that, ghetto, gospel, or anything that sounds urban. Yeah. And saying, yeah, we can buy into that and make money. JD Sports are thinking about money.
Yeah, 100%.
But I think that the narrative that they're pushing is, okay, drill, hip hop, grime, youth, young people. But big man. The viewers.
What you're saying is that in order to be part of that movement, you have to wear those clothes.
No, what I'm saying is that movement is influencing young people.
No, I think it's influencing, but I don't think it dictates any fashion at all.
Okay, I love the way you use different words.
I love the way you use different words.
So what I'm saying is, though I don't think drill is telling other people to do this, do the shanking, do the chefing up, doing all these things. But I think the impression it has on young minds is that this is the way that it's moving them in a certain direction. Would you agree with that at least?
I would have to say uneducated young minds, yeah.
No, I'd say young, impressionable.
Oh, young, impressionable.
So you're agreeing with me, yeah?
No, I'm waiting to see where you where you go first.
So I'm saying these young, impressionable minds are being negatively influenced by drill, hip hop, and grime, or the negative parts of drill, hip hop, and grime. I think there's great things from it. I think musically you can do great things with drill music. I think musically there's some dope musicians out there. I think lyrically there are some dope artists out there, and I think there are dead artists as well. But that's not the point. And I think some of them are painting a great narrative. And I'm not against drill music in terms of talking about chefing, because it makes sense if you're going to have it as a soundtrack to a movie, or it makes sense in certain contexts. But just randomly out and about, I don't think young people, young impressionable minds, it's a good thing for them. I think there's better things out there for them.
So, before you... Obviously, we spoke about it.
I'm winning at the moment.
No chance.
You're making it personal. Man's about to bring it personal, you know.
I have to, because I'm saying before you listen to a lot of grime.
First of all, you're doing that because you're losing it.
I'm trying to make you put in perspective what you're saying.
Go on.
So you listen to a lot of grime.
Facts.
A lot of hip hop.
Facts.
How much of that influenced you to go and stab someone or go and perform what you're saying?
Never stab nobody.
Okay. Or even people around you that in your group that listened.
Yeah. So you know. So did you hear what I said though? I said specifically young impressionable minds.
Yeah, but why are you not the young impressionable minds?
I'm a grown man now, but when I was a youngster, now facts. When I was a youngster, there was a different step to me. So there was a different step I had in my walk. Yes. Because of listening to hip hop music, because of listening to grime at the time. That's a fact. And if there was an altercation, then I probably would have, as a young, impressionably minded youth, ran into the kitchen and grabbed a knife if I thought that was a reality for me.
Okay. And you're saying that's because of music? That's nothing else?
No. I'm saying that's encouraged via music. There's other things that we can go to it. Yeah. But the question I had in mind is drill, hip hop, urban music, the negative part of it, the worst of us.
And I still say 100%
You haven't said
no.
why. You haven't said why.
I said why from the start. I said
What?
there's too many.
What, just 'cause
there's
people
too many?
talk?
No, because there's too many contributing factors that provide music. Like I said, music's
Okay.
an outlet. There's a million.
not
There's
just an outlet, but I get
social.
you,
There's economic. There's the placements of where people are put in society.
Yeah, facts.
There's opportunity.
Facts.
Mr. Henry,
Talk the thing, yeah?
we're in a heated discussion.
I think it's a very important discussion.
And I know you wanted this as well. You knew what was going to happen when you opened this. So,
Go on.
as I was saying, I'm talking about contributing factors.
Yeah.
So, society, environment, location, influence, family. All of these things are more important to the young people, impressionable minds, than music.
Okay. That's your thoughts. How do you prove that? I don't
Because-
understand. So how would you prove that?
What's happening here in the UK is happening across the whole world
Facts.
with young people.
So when you say, what do you mean? What's happening in the UK is happening around the world?
Just
What do you mean?
gangs, so gang violence, stabbings, shootings, obviously not as much over here as much as other countries. So countries like Africa, they don't have like an emerging grime scene, hip hop scene, but they have all of the contributing factors that we have tenfold and have a lot more violence.
So I definitely believe the continent of Africa does have countries. Do you like how we did that there?
Yeah, okay. No, yeah, no.
I think there's countries in Africa that have an emerging drill scene and a hip hop scene, which imitates the UK and American drill hip hop scene in terms of the gangster rap and the violence. Facts.
Emerging, no.
Emerging as in, What do you mean?
Yeah, but this has been
Emerging.
going on for
No.
years.
Violence has been going on for years.
Yeah.
The music scene emerging from, as in, it's coming over to UK and I'm seeing it on the YouTube, blah, blah. And there are other contributing factors to why I'm seeing these things now, rather than back in the day.
Like what?
Like, YouTube, social
like
media,
the
social
internet
media.
and okay,
and drill being such a new thing. So to some extent, it's birthed here as well as in Chicago or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's emerging. So yeah. But your thoughts in terms of there are other contributing factors? That's a fact. Like, one of the other contributing factors is that knives exist. So people talk about knives. I'm not going around blaming people that created knives.
Yeah, but you can't create. That's got nothing to do with people using knives for that.
Facts.
That's like cars exist. Someone could run you over. It's not
facts. So the same way I'm saying, hip hop and drill.
You're losing it.
I'm definitely not losing.
You're losing. Man said knives exist. I can't blame knife creators.
Facts, but I can blame the people for using those knives for incorrectly. Just the same way I think maybe my articulation is incorrect in saying that hip hop and drill music is horrible. What I do mean is people using, because I think the instrumental necessarily may not be inciting people, but I think the artists that are jumping on these kind of bandwagons, and to some extent drill music has to be violent for it to be drill. I mean, you've also got those gospel people that are trying to use it for something else.
Yeah, of course.
They still use the metaphors that are kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying,
it's an aggressive music.
Impressionable. Those music should be given to the elders that have understanding and have grown people, and not a young impressionable people.
But what if, in order to navigate through your environment,
go for
that's
it.
kind of like a guide?
Okay, what do you mean?
So growing up in a certain environment, listening to what people have said about that environment is a guide for you to navigate through it.
Facts.
So,
but I'm talking specifically. So maybe
but you're very focused on one aspect of the whole scene. You said the worst of us.
Facts.
That's like, and I'm giving you positives about it. But
You're not giving me positives.
So is that not a positive?
No, you're not giving me positives. Let me explain why you're not giving me positives. You're saying that maybe the 3% that are earning money off of it, and it going global is a good thing. And I'm saying, that's true. People earn money. If you can earn money, that's good. You're saying that is a way of expressing yourself. That's dope.
Yeah.
I think just because you're expressing yourself, I don't think that's a good thing, but it's one way of expressing yourself I guess. But if you are a young individual is where my issue is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm calm for drill artists to do their music if the only people that are listening to it are grown people. So I mean,
But why?
18 plus, because there's a
But it's
negative
not 18
effect.
plus that are doing it.
No, this is what I'm saying. So 18 plus is just me saying a number.
Okay,
It could be 15 plus.
Yeah.
Or 16 and above. But I think the young impressionable people, I don't think need to listen to grime or drill, unless they've got the guise of understanding good parenting or someone who's above them that can say, okay, this is what this song means in this context.
So let's go.
You're losing, bruv. So you need to stick up for your
I'm
people.
with it. So let's delve into what makes them impressionable. The music doesn't make them impressionable.
No, that's
their
fact.
environment, their upbringing, their guidance, their peers, all of that makes them impressionable. The music doesn't make them impressionable.
No, first of all, shout out to you because I see what you're trying to do here. You're not winning. What I mean, right? An impressionable mind is a mind that is easy to impress upon.
But
so,
why?
for example, because of their age. So
age only. All you're running with is age. You're not talking about anything else. You're not talking about anything else. You're saying age, and then you're saying music.
What I'm saying is, age is a clear guide.
Yes.
So if someone is 12.
Yeah.
It's a clear guide to say, oh, I don't think that's 12-year-old. I mean, there might be a few 12-year-olds who are hugely mature and can listen to anything.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about just a blanket guide. So in young impressionable minds, I would say a young impressionable mind is anyone below the age of 16, let's say.
Okay.
Yeah? In school. I say their minds have not fully developed. I think we can use science for that. They're not fully developed. And therefore, they're young and impressionable, and therefore they need guidance. Yeah, the facts why they have teachers, the facts why they have parents. 100%. Why parenting is so important is because your children are young. You can't just let them go off into the world and do what they want.
No way.
You have to give them guidance, innit?
100%.
So
that's what I just said.
No,
you've just got a long way of me saying to you.
No, your question was, what is young impressionable?
Yeah,
I'm explaining to you.
No, what makes them impressionable?
Yeah, I'm saying it's their age and the development of the mind. They haven't fully developed. The same way like a 12-year-old can't vote on governmental things. They can't go into the ballot box and tick because they're young. They don't fully have a grasp of everything. So, does that make sense?
So what percentage of young impressionable minds are now carrying knives? Compared to the millions of people that listen to this music, what percentage of them are now involved in? I don't even know. What are you saying they're involved in?
I'm saying
stabbing.
No. I'm saying, is that kind of genre? Yeah. For the most part, the worst of us. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. And I said no.
You're saying no. I'm saying yes. And the reason I'm saying yes is because I think for young impressionable listeners who are listening to those music, it's inciting in them rage to some extent. So whereas a youngster, I'd just be like, oh, a youngster you could have just slapped. I'm not saying slap a kid, but if you're in school and you just hit somebody, you'd be like, oh yes, nothing. You're just gonna hit them back and you're done. Yeah. I think listening to drill music could incite you into doing more, even if it's just verbally talking. So the example I was going to use is that these 13-year-olds, this girl that got these 13-year-olds to go stab her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah, because she kissed someone and he didn't like it.
If you would have looked, why would a 13-year-old think about stabbing?
There could be a million contributing factors. She could be in an environment where that's acceptable. Her parents may be in that environment.
What makes that environment acceptable? Why would sharing a knife? Are you going to say to me that a parent? I'm not saying it doesn't happen in the world. Are you saying that a parent could have contributed in saying, "Yeah, grab a knife"?
Well, you don't know her background. 100%.
What I do know is that she texted 3 of her brethren and said, "Yo, this guy, I want to get him stabbed. Don't kill him. Blah blah blah. Just scare him. Whatever.
Yes.
I'll meet him at this location and go do it." And you're saying that's definitely nothing to do with music or hip hop. Is that what you're saying? It's nothing to do with.
No, I'm saying where's the proof that is to do with it? Huh? The same way, where's the proof that there's not physical violence she's witnessed? Where's the proof it's to do with music? No, where is it? No. You need the fact of the proof.
First of all, I can't interrogate her because she's not here.
So how can you use it as an example without knowing?
Because I think that.
Oh, you think?
Because I believe.
So you don't know? Oh, right, you believe. Okay. So you're coming into an argument.
Talking
you believe.
Talking louder and above somebody doesn't make your argument true. Shout out to the listeners, innit?
Definitely.
So what I'm saying is.
What you believe.
What I'm saying or
no,
believe.
Can you say what you believe? Because you got no points or facts.
Okay, what I believe. Again, saying speaking over me. Speaking over me doesn't mean that you're correct. Yeah. See how composed I am. Composed. Yeah. I guess you could tell that I'm speaking truth right now.
People listen to him.
If she's not here,
Yes.
I can't interrogate her.
100%.
The guys who did the stabbing, I can't interrogate them.
100%.
I have, by looking at their pictures of what they addressed, the way that they spoke in their Snapchat converse,
Yes.
gives me the impression
Why?
that she had influenced by music.
So wait now.
Gang shit.
The way she was dressed.
No, the pictures.
The
way he was
language
dressed.
she used.
Facts.
Says to you.
Yeah, facts.
That this 13-year-old.
I don't know where anyone
done
would get
it because of the music she listens to.
No. I'm saying that it's definitely a contributing factor.
Okay.
To use the word that you like to use. Yeah, contributing factor.
Okay.
It's definitely hip hop in it. Where else was she gonna hear about stabbings?
Anywhere.
Obviously in the news, but
News and
I just helped you right there. I said news. I should have said
news.
news.
Like you said, TV shows, films, online content, YouTube, Fortnite,
Okay, so let's summarize this.
Call of Duty.
So you reckon that 13-year-old girl was on Call of Duty?
Why? That's more.
What
that's,
proof? What proof? What do you have?
Exactly,
What proof do you have?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's more understandable than she listens to drill music.
All right, cool. So let's. I think her and mainly the guys that did the stabbing.
Yeah.
Because of the way they dressed, it looked like you know what I mean.
Did they throw gang signs up in the pictures?
They did do the
that
gun
relate
size.
to,
They
like-
did the gun size, innit?
Oh, so
I don't know.
Oh, so that's a gun sign is a relation to
tutus.
music in the UK, even though we don't have guns.
Yes.
Okay.
So are you saying okay as in you agree?
No, I'm saying okay. If that's what you believe, that gun signs are an indication to UK drill, UK hip hop, and
Yeah.
where else? What else did you say? What's
No,
the
that's what I said. That's the urban music in general.
Okay.
innit? And I love it, but it has a negative. There's a lot of negative.
No,
things
the
about it.
worst, not negative.
Sorry, you gotta let me finish my statement.
Okay. No, because the worst and negative, I believe it has a negative effect, but I do not believe they're the worst.
It's fact, and since we're summarizing, bro.
Yes.
In summary, I'm changing the word.
Oh, I bet you are. I bet you are.
See.
Because you lost.
No, I didn't lose. I asked a question and we discussed it. And
Okay.
I came to a different.
Okay.
answer.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, it's fair now, yeah. All right,
No,
cool.
no, I accept that you'll.
Yeah, you're accepting you defeat.
No, I accepted that you're willing to.
Big man, I'm trying to
change.
summarize it.
But you're
Right,
saying
in
stuff to
summary-
me, and then you're cutting me out and saying.
I'm not cutting you out. I'm trying to summarize.
You just did it.
No, I'm trying to summarize. This is my summary. And then
Go
you
ahead.
can summarize, innit? Or do you want to summarize first?
So go ahead.
Alright, cool. In summary, I don't think it's the worst of us.
But thank you.
I never thought it was the worst of us. innit? But I do think that young impressionable minds need guidance, need help.
Mm-hmm.
And those guidance can come through parenting, and it can come through a sticker that says, if you're not 18, you can't listen to this music, or if you're not 15 or above, you can't listen to this music. But however they need guidance, I think that's important. And I think there's a lot of urban music which is very negative in what it's talking about, and it fits perfectly in a Tarantino movie or any of these like gangster films and stuff like that. But I don't think it should be on radio listened to by youngsters. I'm all for people who are making money from it. Shout out to you, mans. I'm not making money from it, so whatever. Go on then, summarize, big man.
Fair enough. So, I'm saying I do not believe for 1 second.
For 1 second?
Not that so we have to use your argument that genre is the worst of us.
Sorry,
I believe.
clarity.
No.
Because you just said that. It's not my argument, innit? It's a question I posed.
No, I'm not
It's a
saying.
question I
Oh,
posed.
sorry.
You said, my argument. Like,
Oh,
it's
so
not my argument.
you just spent the past 20 minutes,
Because you were interrupting me at the
25
beginning.
minutes arguing your point of why you believe that.
Go for it.
Okay, so in your question you posed, I do not believe that UK urban music is the worst of us. I believe it's expressional music. It's a chance for people in environments that have been let down by whoever those people are. They could be the government, it could be parenting, it could be education, and this is their opportunity to be heard and offer an opportunity for other young people to hear their pain that may also be going through that pain. I believe the music has saved a lot more lives than it's taken.
You finished? Can I just say one thing?
My summary is, put this as the tagline.
Okay.
I believe what UK drill, grime,
Drill
hip hop
music, yeah.
has saved a lot more lives than it's taken.
And can we just also state? Can we also state?
That was a big
Can I
statement.
also say that you haven't put any proof that says that? But okay.
I believe.
Yeah, I believe that's good. But I just wanted to make sure they knew you did back it up.
I believe.
So you did back up any facts or opinions, yeah? Can I just say randomly, I used to work at a school in Cheltenham, yeah, full of white people. No disrespect to white people and the white queens of the building, and the princes and all them things, yeah? And there was these young white kids who were rapping these drill lyrics, like hard-bodied. And they come from privilege, a lot of them.
100%.
And my proof that they come from privilege, again, it could be fake, was the clothes that they were wearing. So the Gucci shoes and the Balenciagas. Shout out to those people in Charlton doing their thing. But I don't know where they're coming from in terms of, because I know they've both got, believe, that they've got both parents, they come from a nice background. But they're still in the drill like the next month.
Because it's entertainment.
Because it's entertainment.
It's an entertainment, of course it is.
Anyway, we did both summarise, not going to go
we could go on forever. And please, as we say, this is a lot of people we know are music people.
Facts.
So I think this one is definitely people can have opinions on
have
this.
Opinions and speak objectively.
Yeah.
Don't speak emotionally driven. You get me? Because I know a lot of people, I do music, so therefore you've got to stick up for a certain type.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyone says anything negative about, urban music, then you've got to stick up for urban music. Think objectively, innit? Not emotionally. It was a good discussion, fam.
It was, man. I enjoyed it, man. I held
back a lot of facts and proof.
Listen, you people out there, when this comes out, I'm going to put the poll up.
Yeah, did Henry win or did Danger win?
I'm going to put the poll up and I want you to be honest. Yeah?
Objectively.
No. Yeah, not with emotion.
Not with emotions, yeah. Not just because you know Danger or you know me. Just give us an opinion of what you mean.
An opinion. Alright, let's move. We need to get this outro in before Season 2, you know.
Season 2,
we started off mad.
Yeah.
We've had a bit of technical difficulties. I'm going to start and come back in.
Back in effect.
But, man, that was a good one. I enjoyed that
discussion,
one.
Man.
I enjoyed chopping it up. Definitely. We have to make sure that the audio, give me peace, because, appreciate it. We have to make sure the audio comes out correct, because it's been a bit all over the place today, but we're back. Any sponsors out there as well?
Facts.
If you're watching this and you're like, you know what? They could improve by doing this. Just send us the money and we'll do it.
Facts.
That's all we want, the money, really. We don't actually want your opinion on how we can improve. We just want the money.
Cash flow.
And we'll put like your logo or something up here.
Cash flow is king.
Season 2, man. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I think this season's gonna go through the roof,
Yeah, I reckon this is the one.
A few little conversations, discussions that we need to have. That's really important. And yeah, man, I think it's gonna.
And I think we need to maybe bring in guests that are really for.
Yeah.
Like really for an opinion.
Yeah.
Rather than people that are kind of like on the fence of us, of debating. We go back and forth. Facts. I think we need people that are like really strong opinionated on a topic.
We need war.
Yeah.
We need war. That's what we need.
Yeah, but that makes it entertaining.
Strongly opinionated individuals. So that.
What, not driven by emotion?
Not driven by emotion, yeah. Facts. That can think objectively, yeah? I'm all for that.
Mr. Henry, it's been a good one, man.
Yeah, man.
And obviously, we missed the whole topic. We've just got, I think the Trump one, we just got carried away.
Trump one, yeah, facts.
And then obviously the urban music one.
It's close to our hearts, isn't it?
It is close to our hearts. It's always going to be.
Facts.
Obviously, we've asked the people them who do they believe. Do you know what? It's not even something that needs. See, look.
What? I'm just saying it. It's a fact.
It's not even something that needs.
Yeah, we don't need a winner or a loser.
It doesn't matter who wins.
It's a fact.
It's about what you put out and about making people understand our opinion and them having an opinion.
Yeah, it's about the discussion, isn't it? It's about because like for example, randomly, just using that as an example, if you're a parent and you're thinking about these things or you're not thinking about these things, maybe you need to start thinking about them.
100%.
And how are you going to maneuver through raising your children in a world full of music that is so captivating and things of that nature?
And you need to be aware, like, I don't know if we're even gonna get it, but when you said you worked in school with the Cheltenham guys,
yeah,
do you believe their parents even know the kind of music they're listening to? Like, they probably don't even understand it, slang, or where it's coming from. Do you think they're even aware of the kind of music their young people are listening to?
Again, culturally, I don't even think a lot of them understand it.
Yeah.
So drill music, drill music specifically, it's hard to catch. Depends on certain people's flows or engineers that they're working with. Like, it's hard to catch some of the words they're actually saying, and some of the slang that they're using is so not clear that an older generation may not have a clue what they're talking about.
Yeah. And I think another 2 contributing factors is AirPods.
Yeah, facts.
Most music now is listened through headphones.
Yeah,
like
facts.
us growing up, we would have stereos. Like most of
Facts.
our music was listening to on stereo coming through our
systems.
phones.
Yeah.
When we got a little older, I think now most people's music's listened to through headphones, unless you're in like a group of people.
Yeah.
And then I think people are busy, man. Like
People are
parents aren't
busy,
got time
yeah.
to sit down with their kids and
Unfortunately,
actually
yeah.
know what's going on in their life.
Yeah.
Like they might know school, they
Yeah.
might know things about them, sports,
Yeah.
but they probably don't know what they listen to,
Yeah,
who their
facts.
favorite artist is,
Yeah.
like
Or
what's
even-
their favorite film.
Or who they really are.
Yeah.
Like I think that some children are just something different to their parents.
Yeah.
Or their parents only see the good things about their kids. But yeah, that's another story for another day. And I was going to talk about my central days in it and how much of a ruffian I was and things like that.
But do you know what? I
calm,
always
it's calm.
remember you coming in with your phone. This is so random. When you got this Sony Ericsson with the speaker, I think it was the first phone, and you came in, you put it on the side, you put the music on, and you just walked out. Like them, I don't
Banter,
think,
yeah,
like
yeah.
For no, just because you got that, I can't even
phone,
remember.
innit?
Like it was probably a big moment in life, and you probably
Yeah,
spent
yeah.
the whole day thinking what song you're gonna play.
Nah, let's not over exaggerate.
The whole day, like, what impact do you want to make? Like, you want people to think I'm cool. So
First of all, I was cool. I may not be cool now, but I was cool.
you was cool back then. All right.
calm anyway.
We'll leave that to opinion, not driven by emotion.
Facts.
Season 2, episode 1. It's been fun, man. It's been good to be back.
Stay safe, people. The
As
Rona's
I
out there.
said, we're on the YouTube. We're also going to be on the streaming platforms. I need to just make sure all of this came out right. I don't want our first one to be,
Yeah, facts.
not up to the levels.
Yeah. I hear that.
Hit us on Instagram, Broken Generation Podcast. Hit me on It's Danger, ITSICZ Danger.
Last name Henry on the Instas. Shout out Cuffs on, 2 Black Minds. Check us out also. Let's move forward, man. Let's keep doing this.
I'll see you
Content,
in episode
brother,
2,
content.
my brother. Right, make sure we
Sanitize now,
yeah,
innit?
make sure we just touched it. Make sure you Aight.
Bless.